Hi, my name is Anne from Precious to Me, Reborn, Polymer Clay and Silicon Baby Dolls. Um, and this is my new YouTube channel. I've never done one before, so bear with me. Hopefully I can master this as well. I'm not the world's best videographer, so um, hopefully you can see at least what I'm doing and learn something from it. I'm not an expert. I've been reborning babies for 11 years, um, sculpting for about 6 years, and silicon babies are relatively new to me, but I have completed a couple. So basically, what I was doing is I was uploading videos to my groups on Facebook. But they take forever to upload, and they have size restrictions and so forth. Um, so a few of my members from the groups asked if I could do a YouTube channel, and yeah, that it would be much easier for them to view them there. And so here we are now. I find it easier to talk, less nervous talking if I'm actually doing something with my hands, not necessarily less nervous creating in front of an audience, even if it is a camera. But anyway, we shall see how we go. Now, before I forget to say it, because this is all new to me, I did say I'm not an expert, but I am willing to share all the knowledge that I got. I basically learned through YouTube, so I suppose this is like a form of pay forward. I'm still learning through YouTube and Facebook groups and so forth. So yeah, look, any information that you can get is really great. You're going to try it for yourself, excuse me, and you'll develop your own technique over time, because no one is born with the knowledge. We gain it as we go along. Now, I was told to say, and I better say it before I forget, get sidetracked, if you want to learn about the subjects I'm passionate about, the arts I'm passionate about, click like on my channel and subscribe, because I'll be bringing you as many videos as I can over time, as time allows. And excuse me, allergies drive me absolutely crazy. And yeah, what was I saying now? Something else. Oh, yes. I will say that when I first started out sculpting, look, my babies didn't look anything like babies. They looked like something out of this world. So you really need a lot of patience, like with any art, but in particular with sculpting, because it's very hard for me or anyone else to teach you through a video how much pressure to put on the clay, or your tools that you're using, and so forth. You'll learn all that after many mistakes, and don't give up. That's the main thing. You will master the art, just as I did and others did, and it just takes a lot of patience and a lot of time, and yeah, determination is the key. I'll teach you tips like, for example, I wasted a lot of clay over, and polymer clay is very expensive, and I wasted a lot of it over the years when something didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, like a head, for example, and I would just throw it out. And just recently, I might have learned this from someone else on YouTube. Not say, for example, this is a head that's been built on top of another head. Obviously, the head underneath didn't turn out to my expectations, so I just layered the polymer clay over the top of this head and started again. Saves me a lot of money in clay, which, as I said, is expensive, and it acts like an armature for this particular for this particular baby. So that's a tip. Those sort of tips I can share with you in due course. If there's anything you want to ask me, just comment on the little boxes below, and I'll do my best in answering whatever I can. And hopefully, I've got an answer. So I'm not claiming that I have all the answers. What I'm doing now at the moment, or just as a matter of interest, is I am conditioning this clay, which I will be using on this baby. And I just popped her there out of the way. Oh, it could be a he. Nowhere near finished. It still needs a lot of detail. But this is how you condition clay. It's just like working it in your hands and making it nice and soft and pliable and relatively seam-free. No little streaks or that in it. And then a lot of people use pasta machines. I used to use one. I didn't really care for it, so I use a roller, which is for clay. By the way, guys, you have to excuse the mess here. This is one of my work benches or desks, whatever you wish to call it. I do a lot of sculpting here. And then I've got another one behind me, which is for reborn dolls. Another bench behind me as well, which is for putting reborn dolls together, amongst other things. So you'll never ever find this desk is never clean. I've got a million projects sort of happening all at once, and it never ends. But you've got to keep active. This is far from active. You've got to keep yourself and your mind active, and you keep yourself doing something. The minute you stop doing something, then anyway, we won't go. That's a subject for another day. So I recently started using the Ultimate Fusion air dry paints on my reborns. Now I've developed a technique which is my own and not that of whoever created the paints. It took me a long time. It took me months to work out what would suit me, because I'm coming from Genesis Heat Set paints, which is an oil-based paint, to using acrylics, which are air dry. And I've worked with Genesis for years and had no issues, no problems, but decided to try the air dry to avoid baking the vinyl. And yes, I've had a couple of incidences where I have burnt the kits, but that's just trial and error and my fault. The results with Genesis I was very happy with. The results I'm getting with the air dry paints now I'm very happy with. But it's taken a while. I'll share all that with you too. As for tools, I'm not going to tell you what you should go out and buy. Buy the very basic ones to start with. You will soon find out what tools work best for you. And everyone's got their favourite tools, and I can use a number of tools. The other thing for one particular project, the other thing with sculpting is I can't actually teach you how to sculpt per se. I can teach you the different methods of what I use to sculpt, but they're not always the same. Like I could do this baby head this way, and then next time I'm doing a head, I might do it completely different. I'm prepared to show you all the different ways if I can do it. But what I'm trying to say is there's no basics, there's no rules, there's no you start like this and you finish like that. It's different every time, and I suppose that's why they're unique and they don't all look the same. But anyway, look, I can only teach you what I know myself. And so anyway, this is my first time on YouTube, so hopefully you'll see me in more videos to come. What I'm going to do now is roll this out with the roller. It's nice and soft, your hands being warm. Sorry, got to put you out of the way. Help. And what I'm going to do is plonk it on top of the baby's head and go from there. and then it's sculpting ears and so forth. But I'm not going to confuse you by showing you all that now. I'm going to start a baby from scratch with you, and then take it from there. And this is how this one's going to be, like a little bonnet. And then take it from there. So that way you've got a better concept. And I won't do it with an old head that I was going to throw out. I will show you the way to do it completely from scratch. So I look forward to doing this video for you, and I'll upload it here as soon as it's done. Great, thanks guys.